Hey everyone, JFN here, and this is a bit of an exciting video because in here in front of me in this package that you see here is something that I've been waiting for a very long time for, and I think you might be able to make out what it says on the box and in turn know what's inside of this. But basically inside of this is the Art of DuckTales. So basically back in, I think it was April when this was announced, it was basically that DuckTales was getting an art book, the 2017 version of DuckTales reboot. And it was going to have two different versions of it. So there's going to be like a standard version of the art book and then this deluxe version of the art book, which comes in this really beautiful just box. And it's like, it's incredible. It's like a giant art book. And I've been waiting for a very long time for this thing to get here, and it's finally arrived. And well, yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna open it up and see what's inside, because I mean, I already know what's inside of it because, it was already listed as that, but this is just yeah, okay. And yeah, this thing is heavy. It is a very heavy book, which is not surprising given it's an art book. But yeah, you can see the Art of DuckTales. And then on the back, you can see, like, yeah, you can see where it says here. I'm just going to try and lift this and not knock my camera down. But yeah, you can see the deluxe edition of the Art of DuckTales. And it includes like an exclusive slipcase with beautiful artwork. And, okay, it's actually really heavy. I'm going to put this down. I'm just going to zoom in on what it says there. Because yeah, like I'm not even joking. This thing is really heavy. It's like heavier than I thought it would be. Which, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. It's an art book, but you can see like it has like there's like the Art of DuckTales in it. There's like a guidebook in it, and just contains interview with the cast. And there's also, most importantly, interestingly, a replica of Scrooge's first dime, which is something that is going to be inside of the book. And I heard about, and it's really exciting. Yeah, I'm just really excited to finally have this book in my hands and, get to opening it. So now I'm just gonna try and find a way to gently open this thing without, damaging it. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm just trying to be so gentle. What is this like? Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I was gentle. I just was not gentle with my camera. It was like ASMR shit. Okay, I think it's out. There, now you can see the pamphlet here that comes with it. This beautiful little thing here. Yeah, you can see a little bit of a oh my god, out of focus. You can see a bit of a glimpse of the stuff that's inside of this art book. Like, and then there it is. There is the slipcase for the Art of DuckTales, which is I think the season 1 poster from the first season of the show. You can see all the ducks there, and then there is it's man himself, Scrooge, in that just awesome pose right there. Now let's look inside what's inside of this thing here. Yeah, here it is. The book itself. Oh my god. The Art of DuckTales. Woohoo. As you can see, this is a special version. Like, this one is gold. Like, this is like, it's got golden edges. Like, the pages are gold, like, on it and stuff. And yeah, it is just beautiful. It is beautiful. Like, this thing is amazing. And like, there's the art. Okay, let's see what it is. Let's see. This is just a little synopsis of the show, I'm guessing. But yeah, let's take a look inside of the book itself and just see what's in there. There they are, the gang themselves. By the crew and cast of DuckTales with Ken Plume. Introduction by the team behind DuckTales, made by Dark Horse themselves. The Art of DuckTales itself. And yeah, there's some like acknowledgements and comments, introduction, like the early days of production on DuckTales, like just like the looks of the show, just early. I'm just gonna skim through this. Like, I'm not gonna show everything, obviously, But I'm gonna try and see if I can find some of Dana Terrace's early work, because like, if you didn't know, Dana Terrace originally worked on DuckTales before she went to work on the Owl House. So like, I think it was like after Gravity Falls ended, she went and worked on DuckTales, and one of her key contributions to DuckTales was improving Webby's character. So like, Webby went from like what she was originally in the old OG DuckTales to like how she is now. And oh, I saw this on Twitter here. Like, you can see like there's like, you remember back in 2017 when DuckTales began, a lot of people were saying Webby, it was sort of like Mabel, and then Huey sort of like Dipper. Yeah. Yeah, I can see where they got the influence from there. Because a lot of Gravity Falls crew members were working on DuckTales after Gravity Falls ended. There she is herself. Webby Vanderquack herself. Or, as we now know her. Let's see if it mentions Dana somewhere anywhere here. Okay, I don't think... she hates TV, which is kind of ironic given she is a TV character. Doesn't actually say, as far as I can say, like, I probably have to sit down and read the book properly just to see that. But like, you can see like the art book contains all these like production like drawings, like there's like woohoo, like the first episode of the show, like when the show just began, so you can see like the artwork, and you can see some familiar names like Shauna Menez, who was like a member of the Gravity Falls crew who went on and worked on DuckTales. Let's see what else is there. I think this, let's see, I'm pretty sure Dana's work is somewhere in here. Let's see, more of Shauna Menez's work. Sean, the Dime Chase. That was a funny episode. And then this is just a throwback. Like, and this, here we go. This is when Lena showed up. My other favorite character after Webby. And then the designs for Lena were just really different back in the day. Okay, I really love that design art, so that's kind of just adorable. Early Webby design. Okay, that's just beautiful. That was one of my favorite episodes, and it was also, the introductory episode to Webby's character, so not surprising there. And Beaks. There was that Michael Jackson parody they did. The Terraformian. That was another hilarious episode. Dewey is Daft Punk. Those horses. This is just a throwback back to like DuckTales, because like, I was a huge DuckTales fan back in the day, and I still am a huge DuckTales fan. It's just like, the show ended a long time ago. It's like kind of crazy to think that DuckTales ended as long ago as it did. But yeah, here it is, like all these like drawings from the DuckTales episodes, and just like just skipping through some of the there's some familiar faces for a lot of you. Like, it's just amazing how DuckTales has come since those early days. Like, the show is just amazing. Like I heard old DuckTales fans say that they loved the show, like even more so than the original. And I never grew up with the original DuckTales, because it was before my time. But I like, from what I've heard about the OG DuckTales, like, it was good, but I think a lot of people really further enjoyed the new DuckTales, especially Webby's character, because Webby just is a much better and more likable character in the new DuckTales than she was in the original, from what I've heard. And, I've heard that same sentiment from, like I said, OG DuckTales fans. They prefer 2017 DuckTales Webby to OG Webby. But yeah, like, you can see, like, and there's some other stuff here about, like, other things that the DuckTales crew are working on, I think, and crew contributors. Like the Dark Horse team there. There's the entire DuckTales team, I guess, like most of the folks. And just one final, just adorable little drawing there. It is a beautiful book. It is a real, like, it's, and I love this. Like, it starts off like showing the daytime of McDuck Manor, and then at the end, just at night, at the sunset. Like, man, this is just a beautiful book, and I can't wait to get to reading it properly afterwards. This is just amazing. And this here is like an exclusive to the deluxe edition of DuckTales. So the DuckTales art book. This is a guidebook that contains more in-depth interviews with the DuckTales crew. So like the interviews you see inside of the art book, like this has expanded versions of the interviews and more artwork on the sides here. And this is exclusive to the deluxe edition, which is, not, of course that's going to happen because, it's the deluxe. There she is herself, the girl herself, Webby. I wonder if they did interview Dana Terrace for this, because like, like I said, Dana was a huge member of the original first episodes of DuckTales. Like, she was huge in development and just improving Webby and just making her character, Webby, which was just something I absolutely loved about, DuckTales. And like, yeah, you can see here it's like more of the DuckTales stuff here, and just like, yeah, that's like Jaws. I still remember that episode. That was I think one of the first episodes of DuckTales that really made me just like absolutely love the show. And, oh, there it is. There it is. You can see it. There is Scrooge's number one dime. This is what it's all about. Let's get this out and try not to damage the book itself. Oh, there's still another page. Okay, I think this is the page it comes out of. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna put that goo back in there just so I can keep it inside the book again later on. But there is Scrooge's number one dime, the replica of it. And yeah, there we go. Liberty, something written there. Duck, 10 cents. Hold on, let me just. Okay, so let me just by comparison, like here is a regular Canadian dime. As you can see, like, yeah, it's of. I mean, of course, this is obvious, but like, as you can hear, this is like actual metal. It's like an actual coin. This thing here, it's like. This is not like a plastic replica. This is like a legit coin. I mean, considering how much you pay for the deluxe edition of the DuckTales art book, that would be expected. And you can see it's more on par in size with a Canadian loonie here. Well, actually, no, it's even bigger than a Canadian loonie because you can see like the loonie fits inside of it. So probably like a toonie, but I don't have a toonie on me right now. So yeah, there, Scrooge's number one dime, part of the exclusive like contributions that you get in the DuckTales art book. But yeah, like as you can see, like, yeah, it's just a beautiful, just amazingly done book. Like, and like, yeah, this is gonna give me hours of reading material in the future, and I'm definitely gonna be looking through these pages in the future when I have the chance to. I mean, it's not like I can do it right now. Finals are coming up, but yeah, the DuckTales art book. This is just amazing. Like I knew this was going to be a good art book from the day it was announced, and it truly did deliver. This is just amazing. And it just gets me also it's a bittersweet feeling, to be honest, because like I absolutely love DuckTales, and I'm so glad that DuckTales got an art book. And the art book that we got is just amazing. It's got so many amazing stories in it, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be more adventures to be told in this book. But and it's just kind of also sad that Gravity Falls was so close to getting an art book, and we didn't get one. Like, for some reason, Disney just scrapped it, as the story. Dark Horse and Alex Hirsch were about to work on a Gravity Falls art book. Disney Press had approved it, and then out of nowhere, some idiot at Disney Channel was like, yeah, we're not making this anymore. Probably the same guy who canceled the Owl House, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just glad DuckTales got an art book, because, if there is any other show in the Disney roster right now that I feel deserves an art book, it's DuckTales, and I'm glad DuckTales got it. Probably Amphibia would be my next show to want an art book for after Gravity Falls. So, I'm glad DuckTales got an art book, and out of the next shows on the list, Gravity Falls is my main priority. I want a Gravity Falls art book so bad, and I hope the success of this art book helps in contributing to it. And if you can buy the DuckTales art book, please do buy it, because, if you're a DuckTales fan, that's great. If you have a DuckTales fan in your life, this would be a good Christmas present for them, for example. And, if the sales of this book are good, it might show Disney that, hey, there is a demand for art books, and they might make more. So, yeah, I'm really happy with this art book. It is a beautiful, beautiful book, and I'm definitely going to treasure this. It's going to be part of my collection. It is something I'm so amazed by. And hold on, let me just get one more thing. So to end off on, like, I just looked up, here is my copy of the Over the Garden Wall art book. This is my other prized possession. This thing is just amazing. I got this book for sale back in 2018, and I'm so glad I bought this when I did, because the Over the Garden Wall art book is now like super valuable. Like I've seen copies of this art book go for sale on eBay for almost $800 to $1,000. Like this thing is so valuable and so rare, and I got it for like $30 in 2018 one fall day. So I'm really happy that I have this book. And yeah, if you look at it, it's on par with the DuckTales art book in terms of, well, it's actually bigger than the DuckTales art book in terms of like width, but like height, it's shorter. Like you can see right there. It's pretty good, to be honest. I like it. And like it's also like pretty close and small. It also dwarfs Journal 3. Like here, like I brought up my of course the special signed edition of Journal 3 here by Alex Hirsch. And like you can see, like this thing is huge in comparison. Like I mean, that's not to be surprising, it's an art book, but like shows you just how big these things are. Like I'm just glad I had this. This is just an amazing addition to my collection. And yeah, the DuckTales art book, now another great addition to my ever-growing collection of merchandise. And yeah, great. And if you can buy this art book, do buy it. And if you have it, I hope you enjoy it as much as I am gonna enjoy it. So that's pretty much all I gotta say. Thank you for watching, and yeah, bye. Okay, so just a quick little side reading. I'm just putting my books back here on my shelf just to get ready, and this is where I'm gonna put the DuckTales art book. And I just noticed, um, it just fits inside of the shelf. Like this thing is absolutely ridiculously huge. Like it fits in the way of the the Over the Garden Wall art book. Like there you can see it's like it just fits. Like if it was just a tad bit bigger, it would not fit up there. Like that's how ridiculously big this art book is. This is probably the biggest single book in my shelf now. It's just like look how ridiculously big that thing is fitting, and it's like right there next to all the other books I have in my collection. Just like they're non-Gravity Falls related, of course, because the Gravity Falls shelf is a bit over here. But yeah, it's just yeah, it's just kind of crazy how big this thing is, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is just huge. So I'm gonna have to do some shelf rearranging now, just in order to make this all look good. So yeah, there goes my evening plans. Thanks a lot, Scrooge.